everybody, I'm Amy Vishwanatha, your Techie housewife. So yesterday, we did a thing. Before I tell you what that thing is, I just want to give you a quick backstory. When we left our house yesterday, our goal was to talk to 2 different providers in person that we don't currently use, as well as test another cellular provider while driving from here to that city we were going to, looking up their plans and their promises along the way, so we were well enough informed to make a decision. We live in a rural area here in Ohio, which is actually called a village. We moved here from Connecticut in 2012. And when we moved here, there was only one provider available to us that would give us full coverage in all these rural areas. So we had no choice but to stick with them. And now we just decided maybe we should look at some other options and see what was best. So the trip is about an hour from here to where we were going. So it gave us plenty of time and plenty of back roads to test the other provider. After we talked a bit in person to the first provider, we decided to go ahead and drive to the second one. We got to the parking lot and we sat in a car. We did not even go in because at that point we had discussed all the costs of everything we've looked up, including the one we were sitting in the parking lot at. And we decided that our current provider actually gave us the best deal and the lowest price. We ended up going to our current provider's store so we could go get my husband his iPhone 12 Pro. It turned out to be a big fiasco because at one point we did go in and tell them that their app told us there was no iPhone 12 Pros available in their store or anywhere else in Canton. They said yes, they had them, and we waited in the car until they called us and told us it was our turn to go in. Once we arrived in, they did tell us there was none. So what did we do? We tried ordering it through their app so we could pick it up at another location in another town or a city. And when we did that, it would only give us $300 off of the iPhone XS or higher, and it was supposed to give us $440. So after further investigation, the gentleman at the store told us that he could update our plan, and then once we have our updated plan to where we want it, we can go in and order, and it would give us the value that we were looking for, the proper trade-in value for that. The problem was we were heading to a store that closed at 8 and it was already like 10 after 7. It took 44 minutes to get there, I believe. We jumped in the car and started driving towards the store we needed to go to. And along the way, we actually had to order the phone for my husband as we were going through the app. So what was happening along this drive was that every time he put in a phone, it would not show whether it was available or not. So we had no idea. When we called the store, they would say, leave a message, we'll call you back. Well, it's almost closing time. I'm not getting a hold of anybody over the phone. He's trying on the app and he put every caller, he put everything in. Finally, we're 10 minutes away from the store and the store is closing. I believe it had 16 or so minutes until it was ready to close. He's like, Amy, it finally showed me they are out. There's no Pro. We are almost to the store and he realizes there's no Pros. And not only that, he finds out that the soonest he can get, like I believe it was black or gold, to get it shipped would be November 4th. The other colors were November 18th, which we found out today is now the 25th. Everything was back ordered. So what happened? This happened. This is the iPhone 12. So hubby, being a great sport, says, I think it's time for you to have an upgrade. I have the XS. So what we ended up doing was ordering the phone 10 minutes away from the store, and we got there at 6 minutes till closing. The guy came out. He was really nice, very helpful, and it was done within a couple of minutes. We did the curbside pickup, and once it was over, we were able to finally go eat our dinner. I chose the blue. They were out of red, and I wasn't sure that I really wanted that. I love green, it's my favorite color, but the green they had was more of a pastel. but the blue looks so pretty. I decided I would like to have that one. I've had this since last night and I have not taken it out of the bag until this moment because I wanted to share it with you. So what do you think? Should I open it now? Okay. I did notice that the box is smaller than my other box from my iPhone XS. I believe they did this for environmental purposes. That's what I was told anyway. Let's do this. Let's see if I can get this opened. Oh, look how easy they made it. I thought I was gonna have to like use my fingernails because I forgot to bring a knife in. So, okay, here goes nothing. Are we ready for the big reveal? Oh my goodness, look at that color. Wow, I love that color. Look how shiny that thing is. That is so pretty. So pretty. Oh, okay, let me slowly take this off and I'll put it back on. So here it is. It looks like what came with it here. Okay, so all they give you in the box is a Lightning to USB-C cable, it looks like. There are no earpods, the earpod headphones, or any earbuds or anything like that. There's also no power supply. As far as the earpod headphones not being there goes, that doesn't bother me. I know it might bother some of you, but I haven't used them since they changed from the original design. That's the only one that stayed in my ears and didn't hurt my ears. I've heard that the reason they are not giving the power supply and the earpod headphones is because people already have so many. I am not sure that that's the actual truth, but the headphones I can see because a lot of people do not use the earbuds that come with their iPhones. However, the power supply for this particular phone, I believe, is important because it's a fairly new the thing they've done, giving the USB-C port for charging. And I personally do not have a power supply with USB-C charging capabilities. The only one that I have is the port on my new gaming laptop my husband bought me, which he's trying to get me to deviate from Apple to Windows, but that's another story for another time. Just turn it on. I do see that the screen does get really dusty. I have dry skin, and not only that, I live in an old house, which dust just like is always in the air. You can see where already the dust has gotten on there. I always have a screen protector on my phone, as well as a good case, which if dropped will not let the phone break. I've always done that. That's a very important thing to me. So as you can see, the screen is good. It's bright. Look, 5G, woohoo! So let me just, it's not letting me do that yet. Go through a couple of these things. We are in the United States. But let me see if it'll let me. No, it won't. But yes, so the power supply, come on, Apple. I do love your products, but don't get me wrong. If these changes were fairly new, why would you skimp out on something like that? I mean, how many people actually are going to have that USB-C charger, that, you know, that power supply? I'm going to assume not many. My husband he's in mobile development right now. So he may have one. I'll ask him. If not, I have to go buy something for that. From my first look at it, I think it's a beautiful phone. I am very happy with the blue. So much dust. But yes, I'm very, very happy with the color. It feels sturdy. It has the similar look of the iPhone 4, which I kind of like this. I remember thinking a couple months back, I really like that old design. I wonder if they'll ever do that again. And voila, they did. So right now I'm going to turn my phone off. Okay, shut down. Thank you very much. Slide to power off. Let me just put this back on. Try to get that dust off of there. And put that back on. I know it's not straight. I will straighten it up after I go buy my screen protector and everything for it. As I said before, my phone always has a screen protector and always has a good case. So that was the unboxing. I'm going to use this for a few days. I can't really give a review right now because I've not used it at all. This is the first I've taken it out of the bag and opened it. I can't wait to get started on it. I can't wait to tell you what I like about it, what I don't like about it, along with how it works with the iOS 14. I don't know how many people like that, but I kind of like it. And I'm going to do a review about that as well. Please remember to look up your provider's information and find out what deals they have, what plans they have, if there's any trade-in value for whatever phone you currently have. Just make sure that you're informed before you make a decision. It's very important. Otherwise, they will get you locked in something that you probably don't need or you could be paying less for. What you can do is basically search what your questions are. Like trade-in deals for iPhone 12 on T-Mobile, or what are AT&T's deals for trade-ins on iPhone XS or above. Basically, if you think of it as a question, just type exactly that in, and I'm sure you're going to find some information. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check in about a week or so to see my review for the iPhone 12. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell icon. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you very much. Have a great day. I really wanted to do an Xboxing.